Okay, this cruise did not start the way that we planned because somewhere between saying goodbye to Dad and boarding the ship, the audio from absolutely everything completely tanked.
Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another BM vlog. Today officially kicks off our cruise. That is 100% right. It kicks off our cruise adventure, starting with a 6-hour drive to Galveston.
No one likes a 6-hour drive.
No, but we have a week full of fun ahead, and we cannot wait to bring you guys along with us. So yes, we are going to be driving down the night before embarkation on purpose. We officially have the car loaded up. I've got my 2 little besties with me. So let's get started on our trip.
Oh, there's Dad!
And this is the exact moment where things decide to go a little sideways. Because somewhere between saying goodbye to Dad and getting on the cruise ship, my audio completely stopped recording. And truly, the worst part of it all is that I didn't even realize it. Which means everything filmed from leaving Austin all the way until we finally sat down for food on ship today was completely silent.
And I was so sick over it at first, but honestly, my kids and I are here. We're safe. We've got all of our things, and honestly, that's just a blessing in itself. So if that's the worst thing that happens, then I would say I did pretty good traveling with 2 kids alone.
So I'm going to be walking you through exactly what has happened. Okay, so first up, we had our 6 hours to Galveston. What you're seeing here is actually our first stop at Buc-ee's. So the kids were pumped. We were 2.5 hours away. I was caffeinated. Also, I was trying to do the math in my head about embarkation And little timing. Did I know that I was actually going to be adding about 2 hours to our drive because we hit traffic in Houston. However, after making it safely, we always like getting to Galveston the night before our cruise. This is one small little mom thing that I can do that'll take the pressure off of embarkation. And then, y'all, it was official. We had officially hit embarkation morning, which honestly always feels a little chaotic no matter how prepared you are. Most importantly, we were safe. I had my kids, we had our luggage, and we were ready to rock and roll. But naturally, I don't actually think there's anything you can do without feeling still a little bit chaotic. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but if you miss the boat, you miss the boat. That's it, right? But nonetheless, seeing the ship for the very first time makes all of this rushing around so From that point, the kids and I were on a roll. We had parked the car, we were grabbing our luggage, hitting the shuttle, and then we were off to security. This is why I also recommend only having one checked bag if possible, because we dropped our luggage off and then from there we were straight into security, check-in, and lots of walking.
Okay, where I'm at right now, this is the part where people typically tend to underestimate. Be sure to have your documents ready. Be sure to have your boarding pass, your luggage tags, your passports, your IDs, the birth certificates, whatever it is that you need. Have them all in hand. Have your boarding time pulled up. Actually, I printed out my boarding passes this time, and at the very top, there's a little barcode that you're able to just kind of hand over for each person. They scan it, they check it off with your identification, and then you're on through like the TSA portion. Make sure that you are showing up during your actual assigned window. So whenever you do have your pre-check-in, pay attention to whenever it asks you what time you would actually like to show up, and then show up during that time. We showed up right on time today, and it literally went seamlessly. It moves faster when everyone is prepared, and this is coming from a mom traveling with 2 young kids by herself.
But there is nothing that can prepare you for the excitement once you are walking through that gangway and the second that you step on board. I don't think in the week leading up to this moment I had actually been able to just like rest and feel at peace, and this was that moment. It was like my body knew that vacation was officially starting.
Okay, y'all, we are officially on. This is the moment where everything starts to feel real and we're getting excited and all of our emotions are in it. So the last couple months, I think we told the kids it may be 40 something days that we were actually coming. 42 days. It has all led to this moment. All the planning, all the packing, all the anticipation, everything all in one has led to this very moment. Now we are finally here for our week full of carnival fun. The first thing we do once we get on board is typically head straight to the Lido deck. Today, instead, we actually went and knocked out the muster station because why not? We were actually right there anyways, and that was just one thing to check off our to-do list. And because at that point our rooms are not typically ready, it just makes sense because that's where all the energy is. Everything is popping, everyone's getting excited, all out on the Lido deck. I have to say, first cruise meal that you could have, it just hits so much different. We had a late breakfast, so it made sense for us to eat a little bit later on, but Guy's burger is amazing every single time we have it. The kids were so excited that they got to pick and choose what they wanted, what they didn't want, and it paired well with ice cream. So honestly, it was a win for everyone. This is the moment where I feel like I can like finally just breathe. We have finally made our way to our cabin, jumping through all the hoops and the chaos of coming through the gangway, making it all the way through security. I feel like I can finally breathe. Be sure you guys stick around. The room tour is gonna be coming tomorrow on our first sea day. Next stop, Camp Ocean! Knowing that we have audio tonight, praise the Lord, our camera is good to go. This is where our cruise week officially begins. This is our second night without Dad. This is our second night on our own. First night of our actual official cruise. Yesterday and today we're just about getting here to this moment. And that means tomorrow that we get to explore absolutely everything from top to bottom. And honestly, I cannot wait. I have to say, there's something really empowering about doing this as a mom. Just me and my kids navigating the ship, navigating the road trip, the hotel, the port, the boarding process. This has definitely reminded me that I can handle more than I think. Even with the audio glitch, even with the extra added stress, even with all the unknowns, we have made it. We got on the ship and cruise week has officially begun. And honestly, I would not trade these 2 days for anything. My kids have been amazing and I have enjoyed every step of this process. But this is the part that people don't always see. You know, the goodbye, the drive, the anticipation, the mess ups, and then like the deep breath whenever you finally get on board. Tomorrow, we wake up at sea, and that's gonna be where the real exploring begins. I'll see y'all in the next 5